Hey everybody, wanted to do a quick video. Something's been on my mind I wanted to share. And I'm reading this book right now, The Meaning Revolution by Fred Kofman. If you haven't read any of his stuff, this is his second book. His first book was Conscious Business. Fred's a pretty amazing guy. I first got turned on to Fred while I was at LinkedIn, and he was one of the kind of critical people working with Jeff Weiner on LinkedIn's culture, which is a phenomenal culture and kind of an amazing place. So I started reading his stuff and it always blows me away. Maybe I'll speak more about this book later, but what I wanted to talk about today was something Fred discussed in the book. He talks about being on a vacation with his family and they decide to go ride elephants. They're somewhere in Asia. While they're riding elephants, they notice that one of the large elephants is tied to a post and there's a rope that's tied the elephant to the post. So Fred asks the trainer, well, what keeps that large elephant on this post with this little rope? Clearly he could yank out. And the trainer explains that when the elephants are small, they are tied to the post when they can't pull away. They eventually learn that they can't pull away and get conditioned, and then as they get older, they never even try again. They stay put by being tied up. And what he speaks about, what got me thinking, was kind of how do we internalize that in our own lives, and what is it as a metaphor there, right? This idea that at certain points in our life where we're not strong in certain areas, that we learn behaviors and learn how to behave. Yet when we grow and get stronger, do we go and revisit? And what are those things, maybe those learned things that are holding us back, much like the elephants? What I thought was different about the elephants is the elephants stay put and they sit there. And I think with humans, we crave a sense of agency or be able to impact our world. So what I see in humans when they're tied or constrained in that way, we act out, I act out, trying to gain some control back. So gossip or there's other things that take place, but really is a way for us to try to regain control in situations where we feel like we don't have control, where we're being held back, kind of that stake in the ground. So just thinking a lot about that, and kind of also from a leadership perspective, I think that leaders, in my opinion, great leaders should be encouraging their people to be pulling on those stakes and to be pulling on those ropes, those learned things as we grow, and to see where we can be pushed and grow. But the other big thing for leaders is that I don't believe you can do that really well with your people unless you've done it yourself. So what are the things holding you back? What are those ropes and that stake? And in the spirit of transparency, I was thinking about this video, and I want to discuss what's a big one that's been mine, that I constantly fight against, and the more I'm aware of it, the more I fight against it, and that's that imposter syndrome. That idea that, well, maybe I shouldn't have a big enough voice, or who am I to speak or share this? I get that's a story that floats. That's my rope in the ground, but I can tell you that I'm always pulling against that. And the more I'm aware of it and looking at that and saying, wait, that rope's not strong enough to hold me back, it makes me realize it's just a story, or just simply that little rope that's holding me back. What is your rope? What's your stake in the ground that's maybe slowing you down, that you can pull against? And if you want to, please post below and let me know, or just share with everybody else. I know it encourages me and inspires me to get those responses, and to know that I'm not alone out there, that other people also have those things that they fight against. So thanks, I hope this was helpful, and I look forward to being in touch soon.